guys, it is the time to ride this Gixxer, the 2021 Suzuki Gixxer SF250 with the 100-year anniversary edition. So let's hop on the bike. So let's switch on the bike. Very beautiful exhaust note. First gear, and here we go. Very good performance, guys. I mean, you will appreciate the work Suzuki has done really well on improving the refinement and the performance that is giving. Really upmarket performance, sure-footed performance from this 249cc engine. It makes 26.5 bhp of power and 22.2 Nm of peak torque. The exhaust note is quite loud, and guys, this is something, I mean, it really performs well. The power delivery is quite smooth, and it comes quite linear. I mean, it's quite gradual. It doesn't come like that. It comes slowly and it releases the power like that. The throttle response is quite awesome. And you can do some cornerings like this. Oh my god, I really like this bike, how it performs. Very nimble, very agile. You doesn't feel the weight. The weight is around 161 kilos. That's a curb weight. Now coming out of the suspension, it gets a telescopic fork at front and a monoshock at rear. The suspension duty is done pretty well, and it can handle some pretty bad roads. And yes, the tuning is bit on stiffer side, so you will have some jerks that will pass on to you, but trust me, it is great if you want to do some twisties and stuff. So the suspension is quite adequate to handle all the twists that you throw at it, and it will be able to deliver the performance that you require. The foot peg position is on slightly on the center set, so you will feel quite comfortable in the sitting. So you will not sit completely upright, but you're just leaning forward a bit on the handlebars. The handlebars are clip-on, so you will get better feedback in the corners, and you will get a better feedback with the handling. The handling is excellent with this bike. Let's push. Wow, guys, I mean, it screams like anything. So that is what you want from a 250cc bike. It does not disappoint by any means or anything. So that is, I need to say that. And about the vibration, this bike feels exactly same like the BS4 one, only there is no change, even it is a BS6 one. So you will feel the vibrations after like 8,500 RPM. In that speed, you will feel the buzzing on the handlebars, not on the foot peg. The foot pegs are completely calm. On even on the tank, you will not feel any kind of vibes. So that is a pretty good thing from this bike. And I must say that it feels really awesome when you are on this bike, and you get a 6-speed gearbox mated too, so you're getting plenty of gears for your long tours. The front tire is a 110 section and comes with a 150 section radial rear. So both are radial tires from the house of MRF. These are MRF revs. They perform really well. They will have plenty grip if you are doing some corners, and the brakes are taken care by the bike brake. So the bike brake calipers are pretty much tuned very well. They have plenty of bite like this, and you can see it stopped pretty well. So as I told, the bite is pretty well from the brakes. The bike feels excellent, And to be frank guys, this is one of the best 250cc bikes that you can get for your city duties, and also for your city duties, and also long touring. So if you like touring and stuff, you can also do some long touring in this bike, because it is able to handle all the things that you throw at it. The clutch is light, the clutch action is really light, so you will be comfortable doing on the saddle for long time. The gear shift is brisk guys. I mean, the gears are absolutely bang on. So the gear shifting department, it is absolutely smooth. The acceleration is also quite smooth, but as I told you, the acceleration is kind of linear, so it's the speed develops gradually. You will not get the speed instantly, but as it's a 250, you also get some decent pickup that you, if you want good pickup, you also get that also. So the instrument cluster is a negative LCD unit. It shows good amount of information, not more information. You can see it has a gear shifting indicator, a rev meter, so there is a speedometer, fuel meter is also there, time is there, and it also has a battery voltage meter. You also get trip A, trip B with that, and that's it guys. You don't get more than that, like an average fuel efficiency or anything like that. Now coming out of the horn, the horn is quite small. I mean, it's a single horn, that's why it is sounding small. So I would have wished Suzuki would have given a dual horn, so it would be a better overall package. Now coming out of the rear view mirrors, you can see that the rear view mirrors provide good feedback, I mean good view from both the sides, but not that much view that you expect from this. And again, the rear view mirrors are quite wide, so in traffic you will feel a bit of problem with this, so that is there. You may scrap other people's vehicle, and guys, this engine is very good tractable. It is able to handle all the city duties that you want, so it is quite tractable in nature. You can easily go as low as 20 kilometers per hour in like 4th gear, and that's quite good. And you can see that this bike is able to handle all these bad roads that we are going through. The suspension is a bit on the stiffer side, but yes, it will be able to handle all the bad roads that you will face in the regular city duties, and even if you are doing some highway stuff from different cities, you will still be able to manage with this kind of suspension setup. So it's bit on a stiffer side, but it will do its job pretty well, and you will be impressed with the setup. So the tuning is quite good, and because of the good tuning, you can also do some cornering stuff. So again, excellent performance guys, excellent performance. This is what you expect from our 250cc car. Oh my god, it screams performance guys, it screams performance. Wow, this is one of the best 250cc bikes that you can get in India right now from Suzuki itself. It has an oil-cooled engine. It doesn't get a liquid-cooled engine, so don't worry about that, because it's a patented Suzuki technology. And to be frank, there is no heat that is touching my feet, so that is a good thing to know, that there is no heating issue with this bike. Even if you stress it hard, you also have the engine heating indicator in the instrument cluster, so if in case you overheat the engine, it will show that it will blink, so you will get notified if the engine is really warm or hot. The seating position is not aggressive, guys. It's kind of like sporty and also kind of upright. Why sporty? Because it has clip-on handlebars, so you need to lean a bit. And why upright? Because the foot pegs are kind of center set, so you will be completely comfortable. Even if you do like 100-200 kilometers like that, still you will be quite comfortable on this bike without any problems. You will also not feel any pain on your wrist or even on your back. You will be completely pain free on this bike. So in terms of comfort, it does really well. Performance is very good, guys. It is one of the smoothest Suzuki that you can get, and it really screams of performance. I mean, you will not have any complaints regarding the engine or the gears. It is bang on, guys. It's that smooth. And this bike can easily go over 140 kilometers per hour, so you have no problems with going over triple digit speeds. So it can handle that also pretty easily. So guys, this was the impression, and this is the video ending. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon so you will be notified each and every time that I post a video. And please do follow me on Instagram so that you will get all the updates in there before YouTube. So thank you, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Let's meet in another video.